One of the things the women's suffrage movement, the women's suffragists do after the 15th Amendment is passed, and they're left out of it because it only says race and not sex, they just start going to the polls and voting and arguing, we are citizens, therefore we're entitled to a right to vote. Because the 15th Amendment for the first time says the right to vote, but it's an allusion to something that doesn't exist. So they say, well, if there's a right to vote, then we must have that right because we're citizens, so therefore we're just going to go to the polls and start voting. They get arrested for voting illegally. The case makes its way up to the United States Supreme Court, and in 1875, in Minor v. Happersett, the Supreme Court says voting is not a right of citizenship. Your logic is completely faulty. Voting is a privilege, and you haven't earned that privilege. Voting is not a right of citizenship. So the Supreme Court itself is incredibly clear about this, and that remains true today. Voting is considered a privilege and not a right.